So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Roma Theory as we have Mourinho who points his finger at Rick Korsdorp most probably after the Sassuolo game. Now, we have a complex situation because it's kind of a first. We've never seen Jose do this and it really is something which is unexpected, but at the same time it has to be dealt with extremely carefully because from the day Jose arrived, Jose established a brotherhood in this team. And, is really proud of the brotherhood which he has created. Every player, no matter who starts, no matter if it's Tammy who bags the goals or the second goalkeeper, everyone is part of this big family. And with the win of the Conference League, this has really been emphasized. Now, yesterday, we played against Sassuolo. We were up 1-0 at 80th minute, and then we blew it away. We bottled it. Sassuolo equalized, and it ended 1-1. And in the press conference, in the post-match interview, Jose said, "There is a player in this team which has betrayed us with his attitude." Now, he hasn't mentioned the player's name because he can't do so. But journalists, following all the hints, have said that this player is Rick Korsdorp. And subsequently, Jose has said, "I have invited this player to find a new team in January." So it's a real chaos between Rick Korsdorp, most probably. It isn't confirmed by Jose, but it is him, as many people say, and Jose. Now we can date this tense relationship since quite a long while. It's not the first time that Jose is actually mad at Korsdorp. There are so many events. If you remember, against the Ludogorets first round, Korsdorp didn't get a call-up. And people said it was an injury. But then the following match, he was back. So there have been a few big question marks when it comes to Korsdorp. Korsdorp has always been an arrogant player with the team. And he's had problems with managers even before Jose. In fact, that's why he went back to Feyenoord and then he's back at Roma. He's always had a really tough attitude. So we can date this back for quite a long while. And now another thing which made Jose furious is that after the derby, when he got subbed off, he went straight to the changing rooms. Now, this is something which you see in other teams. With a manager like Jose, you don't see. It is not appreciated. So this series of events has definitely exacerbated the real tensions. And this declaration of Jose directed to Korsdorp saying, "You have destroyed the attitude of the team. You're a problem in my team. In January, go find another club." And then another reason why, which can be added to the many factors of this high tension period between the two, is that after the derby, every single player went back home thinking about the errors which they made, thinking about the poor performance which they made against their biggest rivals. And everyone was depressed. Everyone was like, nah. Everyone was rethinking about the performance. Apparently some fans found Korsdorp in the center of Rome partying with a friend. These series of events have led to Jose Mourinho say, "Your attitude is causing problems. You need to leave. I don't want you anymore." Now, obviously, the fact that he cost us the game yesterday with that deconcentration on Lorient, which then crossed it into Pinamonti and score, is a reason for that. Jose is not liking the way Korsdorp is being influenced in this changing room. Now, I think you need a lot of balls for a manager to point fingers. And this is definitely something which we've never seen Jose do at Roma up to now. He's always protected these players. He's always been a mediator of these players. But this means that if he is pointing his finger, it means that Korsdorp, there's something about Korsdorp which we don't know. Because otherwise, you don't see a manager with full responsibilities pointing the fingers on a player. And what does this mean? The fact that he has pointed his finger to Rick Korsdorp means that he's scared that this situation could have influenced the attitude of the other players. Because that's what Jose needs to avoid at the end of the day. He needs to avoid this changing room breaking down. Because I think Jose is the best manager in the world when it comes to doing this. And I've said this many times. He's the best manager in the world when it comes to keeping things together. And if there's a problem, he tells you the problem. He tells everyone that you're the problem. And this is exactly what we're seeing with Korsdorp. So it's good that he has highlighted this. It's a delicate situation because Korsdorp, apparently, I'm reading that, was actually surprised after this and is going to have some meetings with Mourinho and Thiago Pinto to discuss about his future in these following weeks, especially during the World Cup break. But as of now, tensions between Jose and Korsdorp are high. This situation has to be dealt with very carefully, because we can't let this episode crack our changing room up into many pieces and shatter it. Because our biggest strength is exactly that. It's the brotherhood. And it's good that Jose's pointed this out. It's good that Joseph has told everyone he is the problem. It's not something you see many times, but it's good that it has been cleared out. Because it also means that the other players now know that if you don't do something that Jose likes, Jose is not a player which keeps it away from everyone. He's a player. He's a savage manager. If there's a problem between you and the team and you're having a bad attitude, you influence the team in a negative way, Jose will tell national TV about that, because that's literally what he did yesterday. So Korsdorp Mourinho doesn't want Korsdorp anymore. He's out of Mourinho's plans because of the poor attitude. And if that's the right decision, then obviously I'm not sad. We're not losing a world-class player. We're losing a player which is a bang average player. And yeah, definitely I don't see Korsdorp starting on Sunday against Torino, which is a vital game. Now, it's a tough moment. It would be a lie for me to tell everyone that we're playing good football and that we're living a good moment. It isn't a secret that we're living a tough moment, that we're not playing good football, that our performances have not been amazing. And I think it's way too easy to go, Jose out. Oh, it's his fault. Oh, it's his fault. Oh, it's his fault, kick him out. Because at the end of the day, the reaction needs to be seen on the pitch. And I know I'm asking a lot, but I want to see the will in these players. The reaction has to be on the pitch. I want to see aggression on Sunday. It's a vital 3 points. It's vital. We win on Sunday against Torino, Juventus play Lazio, Atalanta play Inter, and Milan play Fiorentina. Some of these teams will lose points. We are like 6th, 1 point, if not 2 points from top 4. We can get that top 4 by the time the World Cup breaks. We can get that top 4 and then restart after the World Cup with Dybala and Gini. We can do that. We have to show a reaction though. And I think it's definitely significant that Jose has pointed this out. Because if he's a problem, if he's causing problems in the changing room, and maybe his problems are influence other teammates, it's good that the boss has got the balls to clear this problem out. What I was saying before is that this is good because other players now know, after seeing this episode, that if there's something wrong with their attitude, Jose is going to clear it out. And if you don't perform well when it comes to attitude-wise, Jose will kick you out, no matter who you are. You can be Messi, you can be Korsdorp. If the attitude is not there, if you don't follow the rules of this brotherhood, you're out of the team. Now, another player which he talked about, leading towards the end of this stream, is Tammy. Because he said, I don't know why Tammy has this attitude to games sometimes and poor attitude sometimes. Tammy speaked post-match interview and said, I'm sorry to Roma fans, to Jose that have not been at the levels of last season. I've been living a tough time. So we have the confirmations. After what Jose said in the press conference before the Sassuolo game, go ask Tammy why he's not living it. Tammy responded with a massive goal, because it was a really good goal and a really important goal. Tammy has said, sorry, I was living a tough moment. We have to remain united. We don't play good football. Our style is rubbish. But our big weapon here is the unity of the team. Us being glued together and the brotherhood of this team. At the end of the day, we're just 1/2 points outside top 4. We can get top 4. It's not done. But a reaction has to be seen on the pitch, outside the pitch, and according to Jose, most importantly, in that changing room. So against Torino, it's a vital 3 points. We have to win at home. Home advantage will play a big part. It's the last game before the World Cup. Dybala will most probably be back, sitting on the bench, but he can influence the game, getting subbed in, even though his head will be definitely to the World Cup. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm off to Portugal for 2 days. I'm off to Lisbon. If anyone is from Portugal or Lisbon, let me know in the comments what to see, what to do. I'll be there for like 2 days. It's a family holiday, and I'll be back on Saturday at like 3 a.m. at the airport. I'll be back on Sunday at the stadium. So last stadium vlog before the World Cup will come your way. Hopefully this time it's a win. Hopefully this time I want to edit that, not like the Lazio vlog. But yeah, if you haven't already, please make sure to smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, follow me on Instagram, and let me know in the comments your impressions of this Karsdorp Jose high tension moment. We have to remain united, Karsdorp. If you or the fraud, you'd get out of this team. So yeah, meetings between Jose and Karsdorp will happen, and Thiago Pinto in the next couple of weeks. So I'll keep you updated. But right now, unity and brotherhood is the biggest word to say. I'll catch you soon. Simon, out.